banks. For years, members of our community have worked to bring the decommissioned U.S.S. Halyburton to Erie. And for the first time today, we're getting a look at where leaders of the Oliver Hazard Perry Shipyard project hope to locate that decommissioned ship.
They are working with the Erie Port Authority for a long-term lease to berth the Halyburton alongside Dock Road, the jut of land east of Dobbins Landing and west of the channel to Lake Erie. This architectural animation here on your screen is showing what the permanent home might look like. Leaders are still in a long application process with the Navy to secure the vessel. You can support the Oliver Hazard Perry Shipyard project along with your other favorite charities tomorrow on Erie Gives Day. The Community Blood Bank in Erie and the organization Together in Blue today teamed up for another local blood donation drive.
This one taking place outside of Erie City Hall in the Community Blood Bank's mobile donation unit. The outreach for blood donations ramped up after Erie Police Patrol Sergeant David Stuck was shot and injured in the line of duty and needed a lot of blood. Good news, he was discharged from UPMC Hammett this weekend with lots of officers there to cheer his recovery. The first two donors in line today were fellow police officers, members of the Erie Police Department. The FDA's new blood donation guidelines also going into effect today.
Yeah, under the new policy, all potential donors will answer the same eligibility questions regardless of gender or sexual orientation. So that means the American Red Cross can begin accepting blood donations from gay and bisexual men in monogamous relationships without mandates that they first abstain from sex. In other health news, women struggling with postpartum depression could be getting some help in the future. The
FDA approved the first oral treatment for postpartum depression. In the past, the only treatment available for postpartum depression was an IV. And according to the FDA, women will be able to take this pill once a day for 14 days. Recent clinical trials suggest that women started seeing results within 3 days of starting the treatment. Right now, there's not a rollout date set, but psychiatrists say that women should consult with their doctor and determine on their own whether or not this would be the right approach for them. But this could be a huge breakthrough rather than having to go get IV treatment, just to be able to take a pill daily to treat postpartum depression. Summer winding down for school students, meaning almost time for another school year. Probably time to start thinking then about getting fall vaccinations against viruses that circulate in colder weather, although we don't really want to think about the colder weather.
No, we don't. We still have a couple more weeks of
couple
summer,
more months.
right?
Come on now.
Yeah,
another month and a half.
Okay. A so-called triple-demic of COVID-19, the flu and RSV spread throughout the country last winter, killing tens of thousands of Americans. So to prevent a repeat this winter, health officials are encouraging everyone to get vaccinated against COVID-19 and the flu. And now there's new protections for the most vulnerable against RSV. That includes a shot of preventative antibodies for infants, a vaccine for those 60 years old, and expected soon a vaccine for pregnant women. All right, there is the QR code at the bottom of the screen.